Jalen Moss matched up with Will Johnson. 5 on the clock. Keene surveys, goes the other way. Oh, it's knocked away. Hall with a big hit.
Yeah, that ball was in the air a long time, right? They're lined up on the right hash. He's throwing it to the left sideline. The ball stays in the air a long time, and by the time it got there, Hall was able to time it up and put a helmet right on the football.
Rayner looking end zone, incomplete. Trying to get it to Reagan Ely. Coverage by the senior Aamir Hall.
Aamir Hall's a guy, I think his role is just going to continue to grow as the season goes on.
Team that averaged 140 yards on the ground a game. Oh, another form tackle. Great stop. Aamir Hall coming in out of his quarterback position.
Tight end Eldridge comes way out to the near side. Moss fires. Didn't get the first down, I don't think. Sharon Morrison. He's out. He is out. Michigan takes over on downs.
From the 13, Darius Taylor, the running back. Spencer in motion. Taylor trying to get outside. Bunch of blue jerseys over there. He's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tailback are kind of done. If you're going to extend your career at the next level at that position, you've got to be able to catch it.
First down and 10 to the 25, and it is incomplete.
He's on the near side, and Illinois is going to show reverse and run it to Pat Bryant. Wolverines are there, however, and he gets drilled. Bryant for a TFL. In there for Michigan on 1st and 10, Illinois, following the fumble recovery from their own 29-yard line. They'll hand it off to Woffrey, who gets mauled in the backfield. Hood leading the tacklers, and then a pair of Michigan defenders finished him off.
2nd and goal. Pitch to the outside, one man to beat, won't do it, a huge hit. Aamir Hall with a stop.
With 3 wides. First down with curl pattern to A.J. Henning, the former Wolverine. This game means a lot to him. We had the opportunity.
That corner position was a safety against one of their most talented wide receivers, Bryce Kurtz.
3rd down and 10, pressure up the middle. Lausch finds some room, throws it. That ball might have been picked by Hall. Right at the sidelines. Yes, it is Michigan football. Aamir Hall, and that was a mistake by Lausch.
What an outstanding play by Aamir Hall. He's sitting in the passing lane, and the hands to reach out, get his feet in, and complete the catch. The transfer from Albany makes his presence known early in the game.
His first interception of the year, and it was a thing of beauty.
What you have to know there, if you're Jack Lausch, hey, that's a cover 2 corner. He has no real responsibility behind him. He sits in the flat, and you throw to the flat, it's usually going to be a turnover.
35, first down. Komolafe remains in at running back. Little RPO that was well read and almost picked. Henning did catch it, but there was a risk-reward play being made by Aamir Hall, and he didn't get burned, but he almost had a pilfer that would have been a pick 6.
Keep your eyes on number 1, Jay Sean Barham. He's the spy.
Incomplete. Kurtz, the intended receiver, Aamir Hall in coverage.
Where they've got to get pressure is right up the middle in the face of Will Howard.
3rd down and 9 at the 4. Howard throwing out of his own end zone, and it's picked off down the sideline. Michigan has it inside the 5. Hall with the pick, and the Wolverines force the first turnover of the game.
Parnell Tate is on the outside, and he's working against Aamir Hall, who is just sitting there. He's just playing tight coverage, sitting on that short route, and it feels very similar to that mistake Will Howard made early in the Penn State game when he threw a pick 6. So you can see Hall just stayed in bounds after getting that pick. Tate a little slow out of his break. Hall sitting on the route, and now it's first down Michigan.
Hall, a senior from Baltimore, Maryland, Richmond transfer. Michigan will have the football. 4 at the 14. Judkins and ambush behind the line of scrimmage, drop for a loss.
The perimeter to some of these wide receivers.
2nd down and 10 at the 16. Howard sprinting out of the pocket, looks backside, has his receiver, but nothing. G. Scott, the tight end, crosses the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. Hall with the tackle for the Wolverine.
And Michigan is so sound in terms of their discipline. They're trying to run this little throwback to the tight end who's going to go back to the left side of the formation. We'll see the discipline of that defense.
10. And Jan Miller in the backfield along with Milroe. Milroe keeps it, gets away from the first would-be tackler, not the second. Nice job in run support from the cornerback, Aamir Hall.
Yeah, Aamir Hall did a fantastic job setting the edge for the Wolverines. And you just see a ton of maize and blue run into the football. Really nowhere to go for the running back or Jalen Milroe when he decides to pull the ball. And this is the way the Michigan defense has been playing.
And of course, we have an even bigger game later this evening. From the desert, Milroe back to pass. Ball comes out. It's on the turf. Picked up by Michigan. Again. Milroe was winding up to throw. He got it stripped away.
You're going to see Aamir Hall working off the edge. He's in a one-on-one blocking situation with tight end Robbie Oots. And the cornerback just beats the tight end flat out. Nothing Milroe can do. When you get a defensive player off the edge like that, you don't know he's coming from your blind side.
Yard run and a 40-yard pass play. 2nd and goal. Milroe going to throw toward the corner of the end zone and tipped up, incomplete. Aamir Hall, who's having a nice game, got his hands on it.
Great job of getting his eyes back to the quarterback and playing the fade ball. Milroe was lucky that wasn't intercepted. That was a really nice play by Hall.
So now you got to be careful here. 13 seconds. Amazing. He's still 17 years old. Today, though, 2 catches, 3 yards so far in this game. Milroe looking his way and slings it high, getting rid of it quickly with Hall coming in. And a master's degree as well in 4 years. You said it, 2 degrees and a lot of good football. Milroe, quarterback run, and just nowhere to go.
Self in a reserve role, 5.5 sacks on the year.
2nd and 10. Milroe in the pocket. Milroe's going to dump it short. That pass caught by the tailback